Alright, welcome back YouTube to another video. This time it's a Yu-Gi-Oh one, and I got some sleeves here. We're doing a 3-deck challenge with the new Fire King structure deck reloaded. Really excited for this one because I did used to play Fire Kings back in the day, and it's also been announced that we're also getting a Fire King Queen. The card is going to be right here on the screen. Looking forward to that, to getting that in like 5 years in the TCG. Yeah, but yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go through one of these and then just cut to when I have all 3 decks compiled into one. Alright, so let's put those aside and let's open up. Yeah, these are a lot smaller. I keep saying okay, I noticed it. Yeah. Pretend like I'm saying something other than because I don't know what else to say. Okay, this is one thing that bothers me. Like this, like why is it's so annoying to have to maneuver. Just gotta pull it off right there. There you go. Or just break the box. Cool. Whatever works. Stop saying Nope. Alright, so here we got, okay, so we have combo guide and whatnot. You got some good reprints. We got Tenki in here. What else we got? Some recommendation from other packs and all that. And then here's the action map. Sorry it's so zoomed in. I don't have a proper setup for the camera to where it's higher. But you gotta make do with what you have when you're starting off YouTube. So yeah, let's go through each of the cards, specifically the new cards, because I'm pretty sure most of you should know what all the old cards do. So starting off, we have Sacred Fire King Garunix, the new main deck boss monster, I believe. Let's read what it does. It is a level 8, okay, that's good. Level 8 Fire Wing Beast effect monster with 27 attack and 1700 defense. If your monster or monsters that was originally fire is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when the monster was destroyed, or hand even if not. If this card was normal or special summon, you can destroy one fire beast, beast warrior, or wing beast monster in your hand, deck, or face up field, except Sacred Fire King Garunix. Okay, we could destroy from that. That's pretty good. If you do, this card gains attack equal to half the destroyed monster's original attack it had there until the end of this turn. You can only use each effect of Sacred Fire King Garunix once per turn. So it's like a new version of Garunix. Pretty good. Next we have Fire King High Avatar Kirin, level 8 Fire Beast effect. During the main phase, if this card's in your hand, quick effect, you can destroy one other fire monster in your hand or face up field, and if you do, special summon this card. Okay, fortunately it is during the main phase, so can't really have this protect you from battle too much, but yeah, it's a free body. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Fire King monster from your hand or graveyard, except Kirin. Then you can destroy one card on the field. You can only use each effect of Fire King High Avatar Kirin once per turn. Okay, that's pretty good. Also has the 200 defense, so we can use Rekindling on it. And speaking of 200 defense, this new guy also follows suit. Fire King Avatar Ring Bali. It's a level 4 Fire Beast Warrior effect monster. If a face up Fire King monsters you control is destroyed by card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. When a spell or trap card or effect is activated while this card is on the field, quick effect, you can negate the activation if you do destroy one other fire monster in your hand or face up field. You can only use each effect of this guy once per turn. What some Yu-Gi-Oh players like to assume when effects, say when a spell, trap, card, or effect is activated, they like to assume that or effect is activated is a monster effect. It includes a monster effect. No, that is not the case. It's either spell, trap card, or the effect of a spell or trap card. It would say spell, trap, or monster effect. So, yeah, that's just to make things clear because we have the other guy who deals with monsters. Next, we have Fire King Sanctuary. It's a continuous spell. When this card is activated, you can place one Fire King island from your deck face up in your field zone. Once per turn, if a card in your field zone would be destroyed by card effect, you can destroy one fire monster from your hand or face up field instead. So we get some protection for our field spell. It's pretty good. I do wish this could also grab it from the graveyard, but that'll be acting too much. Alright, yeah. Once per turn, if your opponent special summons a monsters, you can immediately after this effect resolves, XZ summon one Fire XZ monster using all Fire King monsters you control. You can only activate one Fire King Sanctuary per turn. Okay. And now the new XZ monster. Garunix Eternity Hyang of the Fire Kings. It's a rank 8 Fire Pyro XZ effect monster, which requires 2 or more level 8 monsters. If this card is XZ summoned, you can destroy all other monsters on the field. You can detach one material from this card, then target one spell and trap card on the field, destroy it. If only that effect was a quick effect, that would have been so good. And if you do, this card gains 500 attack. If this card is destroyed while it has material, you can special summon Fire King monsters from your graveyard up to the number of materials this card had. You can only use each effect of this guy once per turn. Next we have a quick play spell card, Fire King Skyburn. Target an equal number of Fire King monsters you control and cards your opponent controls, destroy them. If a Fire King cards you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So it's like it's destruction and protection. You can only use one Fire King Skyburn effect per turn, and only once that turn. Okay. So let's say, for example, we can go for game, and we have this engraved, and we have Dark Hole in hand. Dark Hole, a board wipe, and activate this to protect our monsters, and then just swing in for game. I believe. No, we have 2 more cards. 2 more new cards. So we have our trap card, Echelon of the Fire Kings. So summon 3 fire monsters, 1 beast warrior, 1 winged beast, 1 each from hand, deck, and graveyard. But their effects are negated. Also destroy them during the end phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard. This turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you normal or special summon a Fire King monsters. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. So unfortunately, some people said as well, this could have been a spell card and it would have been way better because it's very specific with that first effect. 1 beast warrior, winged beast, which fits Fire King, but 1 each from hand, deck, and graveyard. So you have to have grave setup just for starters. Plus you gotta set this down. So yeah, it's okay. I would probably test it out with a one of, because I'm pretty sure it's searchable in this deck. I believe. I think maybe. Yeah, no, it's searchable with this card. We have legendary Fire King Phoenix, a level 1 wing-based effect monster. If your monsters that was originally fire is destroyed by battle or card effect, you special summon this card from your hand. If this card is no more special summon, you can add one Fire King spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. During the next standby phase, after this card was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, add this card from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use each effect of legendary Fire King Phoenix once per turn. It's not bad, and he's also the 200 defense. It's really fitting the theme. And everything else we've seen before. Have the original Garunix, Barong, Yaksha, Kirin, Blaster, Dragon Ruler of Infernos, Burner, Dragon Ruler of Sparks, Coach King, Captain Bearman, Wolfbark, Vanisher, Infernal Flame Emperor, Doggeran, always nice to have Kaijus, Blazing Mars, like in case something can't be destroyed, we just tribute it away. Bonfire Colossus, really. Show a fire monster, special summon this card from your hand. This card special summon target 2 fire monsters you enjoy. I mean, it could trigger our effects, but you know, it has potential being a dead card, honestly. Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, Royal Firestorm Guards, Spirit of Flames, Fencing Fire Ferret, Firebrand Hymnist Alpha, really good reprint. The Master of Beast, Joan Lockbird, extremely good reprint. Got Onslaught of the Fire Kings, Circle of the Fire Kings, Rekindling, Fire Formation Tenki, Fire Cole, Trade-In, Herald of the Abyss, Flame Bell Counter, Spiritual Fire Art, that one, Chain Destruction, Torrential Tribute, Solemn Judgment, really good reprint. Infinite Impermanent, another good reprint. Coach King Giant Trainer, another really great reprint. Diamond Dire Wolf, Hida, and you can't have Fire Kings without High Avatar Garunix, Arvada, this is the one, and you get your Fire King Island. Really wish it was foil, honestly, higher rarity, because original printing was common, so yeah, that would have been nice. But yeah, that's rounds up the cards that we have to use, so I will be back to when I have the deck made. Okay, so I kid you not, I think we got a mispackaged deck, because look, so see, what's supposed to be on top is this guy, the new Garunix, but then I see Rangbali on top, right? So each one should come with one Rangbali, right? So here's one, right? Here's two, and then here's three, and then four. So it was mispackaged, apparently. Weird. It seems like everything else is in there as it should. Not missing anything. So yeah, wait. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted that was weird. So I'm gonna get back to it. Just want to point that out. Very strange. First time something like that ever happened. Alright, I'm back and I compiled the deck together. The final deck comes to 42 cards in the main and 12 in the extra. So let's start off with the extra deck, and the side deck has a little under 15, but yeah. So for the main deck, we're playing 2 copies of the new Garunix. 1 copy of the new Kieran, 3 of our Searcher, Legendary Phoenix, Fire King Phoenix, 2 Rank Bali, because spell Trap Negation, it's always good. 2 Arvada, why am I misreading that? 2 Barong, 1 Yaksha, 1 Wolfbark, 2 of the OG Garunix, 1 Sacred Phoenix of Nenthus for the back row removal, 1 Blaster, 1 Dogoran, 2 Vanishers, so we could easily destroy our Fire Kings and get their effects off. I keep bumping into my microphone, sorry about that. 2 Onslaughts. I was considering 3, but it felt a bit clunky. We have N+ is searchable. 2 Fire King Island, 2 Sanctuary to protect the island, 1 Skyburn, 2 Dark Hole, 2 Trade-in. Again, a lot of these were at 3. I had to drop them down a bit. 2 Tankies. We play a bunch of Beast Warriors, so it's always nice. 1 Circle of the Fire Kings and 1 Rekindling. That rounds up the spells. For traps, we're playing 2 Imperms, 2 Solemn Judgments, and 2 Torrential Tributes. Okay. For the extra deck, we only got like 4 extra deck cards, so I'm just running 3 copies of everything. So we have 12 cards in the main deck. I mean, extra deck, sorry. And yeah. Also, he was well overdue for a reprint. Oh, long overdue for one, because he's really good. And onto the side deck. This is really quick because I already went over all the cards with you guys, all the new cards. So for the side, we're playing 3 Alphas, 3 Drone Lockbirds, our extra Dogoran, other Dark Hole, my bad, our other Solemn, our Imperm, our Torrential, and then the 1 Echelon of the Fire Kings. I felt like this one was not good enough to put in the deck. Plus, it was like very tight on space, and it's a trap that requires grave setup. And it's possible. It's just, I don't know. I feel a bit iffy about the card. It could potentially work, but I'm not too sure. So, yeah, that rounds up the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. There will be an updated deck list where I take cards that I personally own outside of the structure decks. That way I'm not limited to only these structure decks. That should be coming soon once I figure out a deck list and more on how the deck works and how it's supposed to work, because I have seen that in the OCG it is relevant in the meta. I know we do play that witch that searches out level 1 fire monsters in here. That's like a must, and I have copies of her, so should be added in here. I do have some ideas on what to add in the extra deck, but if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.